Alright, y'all, I'm here. Like I got everything right. Alright. I don't even know what they're doing today. I don't care. I don't care. Right. Yesterday was a weird day in Tragedy Pentonville and Jurassic Park streets. Right? Really was. Uh, we had the rare allowance of Floppy around here, right? With that type of thing. Um, but I gotta tell you that so um yeah, I didn't even mean to end up at Salted either. I really got off here and was gonna rest. And as you could see, I was very tired and worn out on Salted. Which is probably why they thought they were gonna play Super Hard Investigators. 1-2 Detective it or something, I don't know. Anyway, that was pretty, I don't know, man. Salted can say if she likes. Obviously, shit eyes on shit because we're gonna start right here. Flop. Just whoa. All right. So currently, what you have today, though, because there's been an overabundance of the mentioning of certain things around here, but um, Beanie is today running with some horse shit, right? And I was well aware of the Mama Bear lips, etc. fuckery around H. I did watch that vid a while back. For you that are unskilled in the language of cons and trash and criminals and suburban brain rot, redneck Karens and such who think they're fucking super detectives. Let me tell you, if you bought that shit Mama Bear was selling all in about how it was just really that her daughter was trying to, hang out with age like you're fucking stupid. They had her, like they do around many of our kids, and they thought it was a good idea. They had her doing that on purpose. It wasn't that they had H's best interest at heart or anything else. They were indeed fucking with H, okay? Trying to dig, trying to manipulate, trying to screw with and tamper with and get things out of H. Alright, if you buy the bullshit and then you want to make H the bad guy out of all that like they are, make him look sus like Floppy's trying to do today because of that, you aren't my people, okay? That kid has a right to be, sketch. You wanna know why? You know why? Because the kid's got good instinct, because he has street smarts, and also because he's not stupid as are none of our kids. Um, right? Nor are we. A little smarter than, well, I don't know. Candace is even smart enough to know Jenna's when she sees them. She just uses the shit out of them, makes you and them think that they're really something. Anyway, but the rest of us tend to avoid the fuck out of you sons of bitches that want to be the Jennas or think you're goddamn don't fuck with cats, motherfuckers around here, alright? If you think that Mama Bear and her daughter did not intentionally go for H and that was a whole whatever thing, I just don't know what the fuck to tell you, alright? It's pretty damn transparent. And just in that live alone, it's like when I watched it a while back, it was, who the fuck are they selling this garbage to? Tears or not, I just don't give a shit. Alright? Um, there's no way I, as a mother, would put my children up to contacting or trying to date or any of that other shit someone around and open an active investigation in order to get information from them and to manipulate another child slash witness, one of the key witnesses around something. But that's what you have here. That's the type of trash Mama Bear and her ilk are. And that she did that to her own child, and her child participated in it is pretty fucked. Right? Not only are they trying to exploit and tamper with and screw with our own children, they're using theirs to do it. It's pretty shitty and gross. But furthermore, like Floppy's pointing out today a little bit, but I too did make sure that the comments section and all that was recorded a while back. Alright. That Lips is there again around the tampering of and with another minor witness in Summer's case should not be lost on anyone. Let's do run down that street. How Lips appears in the little hives around those tampering with Marlena's, mine, Allie's, every goddamn time there's a Lips, ain't it? Every goddamn time. And that she is very much in touch with C every time that fucking happens should bother the shit out of everybody. I keep wondering how much they pay that crazy bitch to commit crimes against children and witness tamper with minors. I really do. Y'all, at this point, I think there's enough evidence against Lips being involved in the tormenting, tampering with each and every minor witness and trying to get them taken away. Screwed with, she's done it to mine, both of them. She has been involved with Monster and Stalin, Jenny and Adrian and Linda and Benny and TM and Scott H and Penny and the whole nine when they were doing that to mine. She's been involved with Marlena and hers and having her completely taken. I remember that. Oh, I got her finally ripped away, She attempted to do this to little Linda Terrify Skin here lately and to be like, oh, well, I'm going to contact Andy about. Yeah, and, right, and she was right back around C. And then here she is involved in a situation with H, with Mama Bear and her daughter. Y'all catching up yet? There's enough evidence. And plus, let's not forget Lips was quite happy to play a fake federal agent for Candace and Dawn at their request. So, anybody getting it yet? Anybody? Bueller? Enhanced, I don't know what the hell she's on up there and wherever it is. I got all the vids and stuff, Card. I think most of us do, but I know she violated her fucking shit with the neighbor and got held in contempt and all that. So she had evidence or whatever on Summer's case, and then she lied to the judge, and then I've got her on recording and all kinds of shit saying the opposite. I just saying she was going to. It was anyway. So yeah. But Floppy's over doing a hell of a job trying to make it look like H is somehow sus for being sus of these motherfuckers in his inbox or trying to date him or trying to woo him, whatever, right? Kid ain't dumb, y'all. He knows. He knows why and what people are trying to use him for, trying to get near him. He can't trust anybody, and those like Mama and her daughter and those are going to give that kid even longer lifelong issues about trust and being able to reach out. And That is not something H needs. He already can't trust those around him, even those closest to him, because they're selling him to fuck off and down the river and for whatever over here. That shit is terrible. That's what those like Mama Bear and her ilk are doing to H. It is not sus that H is like, fuck all y'all. Y'all trying to use me. Y'all trying to get shit out of me about the summer and the investigation. Let's be real. That's exactly what they were trying to do. And Mama Bear was absolutely using her own child to do it. What Allie's rolling on him at? I don't know. I don't care. If Allie had a part in that, that's fucked. Let's do remember that H way back was said to have wanted to just talk to the feds alone without either parent. Right? Sometimes, toxic. You see toxic. And if that kid was confident enough to do that, then, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's told the feds what he knows. And done so in a way that it couldn't be sold off or known or gotten by others. Pretty fucking smart. So anyway, and remember Dolly, Dolly Vision over here, when he hunted and tracked him down after Don B, located him in there, he's released, and Bravo Karen and Dolly Vision hunts him down like a weirdo, skeevy predator in the park and really blasts where he's at, and then he rolls up on him, tries to give him drugs or money for an interview. Hunter refuses, and then Dolly thinks it's funny that he scared him. Well, H and all of our children have a right. It ain't funny. Dolly Vision laughed at, yeah, he's hard, he's gangsters, whatever, to roll up on him and say his name. Yeah, our kids are terrified. Some lunatic or YouTuber are gonna really like kidnap them, come after them, kill them, harm them. Because of what these fuckers put out every day about them, their parents, everybody else. That have nothing to do with shit. God forbid H be scared that somebody rolls up behind him and says his name. But it was funny to Dolly Vision, who then tried to trade him drugs or money for an interview. God forbid H be smart enough to be like, yeah, there's something up this. These people are obviously mentioning somewhere, they're after something. And to have the wherewithal to go, okay, anybody trying to get close to me right now or to speak to me or message me is most likely after, guess what, info on summer. These grown-ass adults, like Mama Bear and all of those, are harming these children. It's abusive. And using your own children to do it's fucking sick. Okay? Absolutely fucking disgusting. And you also bordering on tampering with fucking witnesses there. Bordering hell, actually. And I'd say at the end of this, Lips is going to have some real goddamn hard explaining to do. Why it was that every time one of our children was tampered with, screwed with, fucked with, manipulated, harmed, targeted, right there she is, dead center of every time. And she is absolutely talking to see them, her circles right back around each time that happens. Shouldn't be lost on anyone. They only have so many ways to get to these smallest witnesses amongst us. And they keep doing it. Monster and Stahl were dumb enough to play in it, profit from it, so he could also abuse us there. They have no idea what the fuck they got into. Lips has been here each and every fucking time, right in the middle of the hives doing it. And each and every time she circles seeing them when it's happening. And goes right back to it and does whatever. And now you have it a complete circle. almost all the children around everything. And Lips has been there every time. Along with several others in that chat around Mama Bear. Let's make that clear. Each and every time they're there, aren't they? Weird, huh? But then here you have Floppy today being like, oh, it's weird, and then offering out these messages from Candace Senior, right? Saying, oh, well, hun, and whatever, she's abbreviating for Hunter being there. Y'all, common sense tells you those photos, at least, because WJHL says last vid, Warriors. But they do put up the milk jug photo. Okay? Either way, and if that video or the pic aren't true, you would think people being cuffed by now, right? But the thing is, do y'all see H in the back seat of that anywhere? And the timestamp embedded inside of that, and the data was gotten by another creator. It's confirmed that it was an etc., blah, 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 right? I think it was Unmasked that did all that. But, do y'all see H in the back seat? That photo or video? No, you do not. And I can tell you, I did not see or hear H on that hill on June 15th. Right? I mean, he wasn't in the vehicle, which, man, I don't guess it means anything. Maybe somebody brought him later or something, right? I don't know. I doubt that. But, the thing is that I didn't hear him up there playing with kids. Normally, if H was around, he's pretty loud. You would hear him over there, okay? There was no sounds of play or otherwise, or goofing off outside and H being present. Also did not see H, like, obviously after 609, and only, like, why would somebody have brought him, what, in there? And then come back and got him real quick? It doesn't make any sense. And he wasn't in the vid with Summer, Candace Senior, and Candace Junior there. But Flop's over there trying to make it something, with Candace Senior's messages going, well, she's abbreviated Hun for Hunter because she abbreviates some, right, for summer, whatever. I ain't buying it. But I don't know why they're going broadside at H right now. Shit ain't cool. I know last night it kept being a topic for some reason over in Salted as well. And then today, here you go with this garbage, right? And why Flop is just now mentioning that vid with Mama Bear and all the fuckery. I don't know, it all has flavor to it, doesn't it? All has a flavor to it. Over here in fucking Jurassic Park. But yeah, each and every time you find one of our children or the minor witnesses around somewhere into her life being screwed with, Lips is right there, and with someone helping. I mean, every freaking time, every freaking. Along with, like I said, several others over there that hang out with Mama Bear and all that. It's disgusting. It's horrifying. And like I said, if you listen to that garbage on its, oh, I didn't know, but you can clearly tell because she fucks up far too many times. She did know. All that was being done on purpose. She was using her own child to do it. Now, they're trying to unweasel their fucking way out of doing that on purpose, and they're gonna play it out for people. Like, oh no, she really just wanted to be a friend of, and really wanted and was really interested in him and all these things, and then she couldn't handle what? It doesn't even make sense, the storyline. Well, then it got to where she just couldn't handle it no more, and it was real creepy for her, and it's making H look sus, but really all it is a freaking family of weirdos, and a mom willing to use her kid like that to do that, and then trying to flip script around on H to where it makes him look funky. But it ain't H that's funky. It's Mama Bear and her folks and Lips and all them that are funky, and then they do that vid and try to flip freaking script to make it look like, oh, it was all innocent, and then it got so weird. I mean, make it make sense. H wouldn't even speak to her. Every time she'd ask him about Summer or her case, he'd shut down. You know, he wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't respond to her for days. And then eventually it just got too much for her, and he was weird and blah, 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 and she just couldn't take it. And so then she came to me and told me, no, 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 you knew that you weren't getting anything out of him. You're probably being reported or known to law enforcement for tampering with H. And now you're gonna try to play it like, I mean, there was nothing there. He never talked to her about anything, never did anything, whatever, and so the whole story doesn't make sense. But, if you cry a little, pretend that it's whatever, and that it's H that was sus for that, then, you know, maybe people buy it because people have been, you know, narrative mind fucked into believing all kinds of craziness, right? But yeah, no. I think for those with discerning minds, common sense, logic, and who can untangle the silver tongues and flip scripts, monsters, and such, you can clearly hear and see exactly what was being done to H. And Mama Bear and her daughter and all of them were fucking with him, were trying to manipulate him, etc., and then want to play it out like somehow, it's just gross. And then putting that out there in the realm, like somehow, I mean, make it make sense. H never said a word about Summer or the case. So then how's anything freaky or feels weird or, oh my gosh, it was so heavy I couldn't take it. No, it's probably because you're pushing your minor daughter into being around and doing what you're doing, and she don't want to do it no more, etc. That was too heavy. But instead, yeah, flip around, talk shit about H like he's the one being so. No, it's just that you knew you weren't getting anything, and maybe because he was smart enough to see you for what you were, he was probably turning you into LE or Feds for it. And then it was a wait, oh hell moment. Better come up with something real quick, right? And then make it look innocent. Come out on YouTube and make up whatever, because you don't want YouTube thinking bad about you as a creator or what you're doing, and you want to pretend like you just had Summer's best interest at heart, and also that you were really super just trying to help H and reaching out and in his inbox, and everybody just really wanted Dave, and they were super just trying to be his friend and all that. No, you weren't. You're tampering with another fucking minor witness around Summer and her case and all this other thing. I mean, it's just, nope. And they're right in Sinner's lips again. And the Hive. Same shit, different day. But yeah. And then to hear, Yeah, that's the thing. It's like salted last night. You're like, oh my god, she's being defensive. She's whatever. Blah, 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 blah. She's triggered by salted, obviously bringing up my son in order to elicit those responses. Right? Shit that's far been debunked and everything else, it's done on purpose. Ain't lost on me. Um, Manipulation is manipulation, and all of us as mothers, if you don't have the response to protect your children, and especially if you're one of us and you see what's been done to them, attempted to be done to them by those like Lips, this Hive, Floppy, Benny, Penny, Jenny, Adrian, Scott's, Linda's, Rojo's, Monsters, Stalls, etc., 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 etc. Right? If you were in our shoes and shit ain't true, it's not real what these creators put out to all y'all. These narratives around these kids who are all traumatized, fucked with, lived lives around fucking monsters, all these things, and if your response isn't to come out swinging and to protect them, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But we're all damned if we do, damned if we don't. And of course, they'll tell you narratives. It's like Benny yesterday over on the panel. Will you put your daughter online? No, 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 no. I don't want to go back and visit Squall. And yeah, Little has spoken of her when Little wanted to speak. Well, not all the time. Just trust me. Little boy, she's begged. I know. But I did let her the one time. And then at the very beginning during the marathon, she spoke on monster abusing in the way with the whole, C&D murdered Summer. She's out here somewhere, XYZ, right? Um, that he said just to torment, further traumatize her and shit like that. And then they turned it around to I said or she said that monster seen Summer's body, and that's not the case. Nobody ever said that. Nobody. But that too was used as a hoax and bullshit. Like even C&D knew better than that. Even in person inside that road and what Monster had said. And then they use it this group to take time off Summer's, to terrorize I and even Monster over and Little over and whatever. But anyway, thing is, um, it doesn't give them a right when these children do speak out or speak up for themselves and how they're harmed by this place or monsters. When they do find their voices to them, be like, "Oh well, we're gonna torment the shit out of them, or we're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want to these children," and la 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 la. No, no, you don't, and no, you aren't. And all of you need to remember that when you're doing all this shit, you are literally tampering with witnesses. And I know a few of you know that fact, like the Lips and the Mama Bears and all the others, and Benny's, Penny's, Jenny's, Adrian, Stalls, Monsters, Rojos, Linda's, etc. Right? I know you know this. Which is why it's also being done. It's like the hopes of, they had of trying to get um, Little put back somebody they clearly knew and know has abused her in a great many ways, and still does, you know, and how they play into that even now. But, the torment they still cause every day because of what they've done, um, and continue to do with Monster and being ensconced in and around us so firmly. So anyway, the thing is, you know, the hope is that they would put little back with someone who really has the potential to harm and kill her. And does harm her. Even the last true contact between Little and Monster shows that he's willing to mentally and emotionally abuse her and blackmail her. And that's sick as fuck. And it was forced contact. Make no mistake about that. When that child is made to feel like no other choice but to reach out because of the spirit point or because of this group and because of shit being tampered with in courts, someone she clearly had already made clear in court she did not want, you know, it's fucked. And that's the roles they play in our real lives. Those, like all these cretins. Now, including Mama Bear and her ilk. The destruction and damage and harm and manipulation and lifelong issues they are giving all of these children that are the youngest witnesses around, Summer in her case, is fucking horrifying and disgusting beyond in description. And that you all sit here and watch just goddamn entertainment is a problem. You're watching them abuse, harm, manipulate, fuck with children while everybody here is going, we care about the babies. Make that make sense. And then any of us who are parent enough to be like, fuck you, fuck this, don't fuck with my kids again, quit mentioning them, quit fucking with them, whatever. It's, oh my god, look at them, triggered. I'm gonna read something into it. But then you're out here with the fucking mama bear fierce rare stickers on the back of your goddamn minivans. You wouldn't know fierce if it smacked you in the fucking face. But you're goddamn sure sitting along you'll terrorize the fuck out of children and help it and watch it as entertainment. You'll watch the abuse of children for entertainment while you scream, why didn't you do something? Why didn't Allie do something? Why didn't this one do something? I don't know. Why don't y'all do something with these tragedy pimps tampering with minor witnesses? Why you gotta watch it for entertainment? Why y'all watch them tamper with witness minors? Traumatize them, re-traumatize them, harm them, try to put them back with fucking monsters truly capable of harming them and killing them even. Won't you fucking do something? See something, say something, right? And speaking of which, you got Floppy over there doing the mass pebble drop for inundating TVI today with the, oh my gosh, all this stuff is so concerning around H. And if y'all find this weird and all this stuff, and H is suddenly super concerned about, oh, summer stuff, then make sure, 1-800 TVI finds all I can say. So now Floppy today is going to get H, well, fucked with. He's going to get TBI inundated with a bunch of true crime crazy suburban brain rot Karens that think they're doing good in the world by calling it on H and doing this here TBI. Good job, guys. Good job. Keep eating these tragedy pimp shit. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid. But you watch them actually harm and abuse children and target minor witnesses and do all this shit. It's entertainment. Why do you pretend to care about children? Why do you pretend to care about Summer, her case? Why do you want answers, but yet you're helping keep that from her? What the fuck? Right? I just can't. Today's the 2 year, 5 month mark. It's 2 years, 5 months too long. It's 2 years, 5 months that each and every single one of us around this have been hunted, targeted, harassed, terrorized, communities starting to be destroyed, courts tampered with, people in C&D's ears, putting out false this, false that, pumping everything into Summer's investigation, misleading, fucking up, tampering with, emotionally, mentally, real life. 2 years, 5 months. Not only did Summer vanish 2 years, 5 months ago, the destruction and the swath of damage from that began for an entire community and law enforcement and courts because of these true crime nutters, suburban brain rot Karens around the world. And I'm just, I don't know what to tell any of you. Anyway, I do find it helpful that Floppy fucked up yesterday. Anybody catch that? What he didn't deny was he didn't bother to even deny he was part of that shit with Little. Did y'all catch that? He was like, oh, well, the statutes. Now, I don't know what he thinks the statutes are, all that, right? But whatever, bro. I'm like, wait. So that was real helpful in the grand scheme of things. He straight fucked up over here yesterday. And did anybody also catch where he was like, oh, you did do me a favor. You found that where they were impersonating my judge and the Grabify links and all that. So thanks for that. Yeah, bro. Who do you think that benefited? Much like a lot of these little Build-A-Bears and pickups and shit I've told you about for, oh, I don't know, 2 years now. They siphon up the receipts. They see who's going to turn them in, right? They look like the anti-whatever channels, right? But they're actually working for these creators or made by these creators. There are massive examples of this, bigger channels that do it, and then there are itty bitty ones that circle like satellite moons. So who do you think something like that would benefit? Do the math on it. Look at you see. Who do y'all think benefited from a sudden channel built up where you're supposed to contact somebody, has all the wrong things to contact, makes it look like Floppy's judge there, Benjamin Wayne Lindsay, and has a Grabify link on it so they can figure out where you're located, who you really are, get your shit and all that. Who do you think that benefited? That wouldn't have really benefited anybody after Floppy, now would it? No, no. Something like that would have let Floppy know who was turning him in and what info they had and where they were located so that they could be located and then terrorized, blackmailed, silenced, gotten ahead of their receipts and all that shit to be argued later on down the road. Right? And that CZ acted like she was stupid enough to fall for that and then have that up on her channel and then suddenly taking all her Benny content down, pretending that it's to, make sure something's done about Benny and whatever, and then changing over to Peace Pad. That's a little weird for me. Also, conveniently during the Linda Suiner time, right? But no papers served yet. But Benny had all the knowledge well before anybody of what the case was about and that it had even been filed, and he's the one to inform CZ, and CZ puts up that channel. I'm turning Benny in for him harassing me and all this shit, and puts up that helpful little channel that can only really be helpful to Benny, and then she takes down all her material, and then, hey, wait, anybody else heard anything about the Linda and lawsuit thing filed but not gone through it? Oh, wow. That's weird, huh? That's so weird. So strange, eh? Yeah. Sounds crazy. It ain't. Hey, but entertainment purposes only. There's no true crime see here, true crime bill. More taking place right in front of your eyes than what they're hunting and trying to solve around this motherfucker, is there? Hashtag Summer Wells. Hashtag Justice for her. Right? Hashtag No Summer, No Peace. Hashtag. Hashtag Summer's Army. Of what, doofuses? Army of criminals? Army of Kool-Aid drinkers? Imagine sitting here in a true crime realm. All these tens of thousands. All interested in true crime, and most of them so stupid, oblivious, lacking of comprehension skills, literacy, knowledge of tech, and assert they can't see true crimes being committed right in front of them and upon them. They can't spot real predators, monsters when they see them. It's been a wild, wild question. Can't spot a real fucking con when they see them. Can't spot. Like, holy shit. No wonder these. I just, what the fuck? And I get it. Some of us are wired. We know because of our lives and these events. I mean, yeah, we can spot them a lot easier, but damn. How much proof and evidence does it take, even if it's presented out here in the open and public arena as entertainment or fair use? How much does it take for people to identify or to learn over 2 years and 5 months? It's just, and I might feel some type of ways about that. Mm, damn it. Alright, I'm not sure, who Jane is. But I can't see Jane, which tells me I have Jane somewhere. Oh, on the regular street. In the block where they have me blocked. Anyway, I find it weird also. Very many times in a 24-hour period I was asked about, McDonough. Good, it's cool. Got it over here watching on the other accounts that I can't see her on main, which tells me that I only know. But you have pants, here, take care of that, please. Um, I find it strange every now and then, 24 hours, somewhere around there that I've been asked about McDonough. Somebody is trying to figure some shit out. Somebody's awful concerned about something. Somebody's awful fucking worried if I've been able to access anyone who's been able to access or help me with dropping and getting out that information from. I wonder who that is and why. And if they want to know if McDonough or others are helping or who's helping or any of that's a little strange. A little strange, don't y'all think? Somebody seems to be awful fucking worried about what that might bring. Yep, that it looks like, as you can see, just hit a user you blocked. Yep, already been blocked out on the street by me, so if they're in here. I don't block many out on the street. Oh, can you see it? You care to send it to me? I'll see if it matches up with any others from the background. Right. Um, yeah, I find that a little weird. How many have asked me if McDonough has helped me gain access to them? Somebody's awful fucking worried. It's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, I've been asked. I mean, seriously, the amount of times I was asked that in 24, 36 hours by many leading up to Salted's last night. And by those far larger than chats. Little odd. uh, can you go check out what's in its bid section and send me the link? No. Anyway. Oh dear. Bless them. Bless them, Lord. Anyway, yeah, it seems a whole lot of fucking people worried that McDonough are wanting to know if McDonough has been able to get me in touch with anyone that could help drag out certain things. Weird. Almost as weird as days ago. Um, what, 2 weeks ago, maybe now, I don't know. I'd have to go look, and I don't feel like looking. But, TM putting out that she was going to tell the truth about the interview and Donna and blah, blah. And I sort of laughed. And then, she tries putting out shit with, like, Josh versus Jody Sue challenger. I don't give no fucks. Slap passed by. You know. I guess they want me to be mad at Josh or whatever. Or Any of the other things, right? Triangulate some shit, fuck with some shit on it. Josh ain't been telling McDonough anything, Jody shoot. I don't give a fuck. Think I care? I don't care. Anyway, so that passed, and now I think TM today, though, with her hard hitting news self, after her promises of she's gonna go hard. She's gonna go hard at the interview room, you know, putting out some nonsense about how, you know, there is no case in Utah. I'm pretty sure we're all well aware that there. Wow, wow, what news? Yeah, and I think we're all well aware what that might be. Um, but you know, I think even Chris and Josh, I mean, they've even said themselves that the DA's choosing at this time not to go further with it. That's the DA's choice. They have their rhymes and reasons, whatever, but you know, yeah, so I don't know. Old news TM over there, right? Well, such hard hitting shit. And she won't go much further than that. Here's why. Because once she does, and if she ever does have the balls to, she's going to have a whole lot of explaining to do. And they're all going to have to come right back out again with the drama and the receipt sifting and all the to epic proportions to cover their asses on what they've done with and around McDonough for 2 years, 5 months. Um, oh, they all got a whole lot of explaining to do, and actually longer than that, in a way. Yeah, y'all remember Floppy and all them setup of sort of McDonough and the purposeful fucking with him, his channel, all that shit, right? The nomadic track, the potato, all these things. Remember that? And then how TM circled him during that time while all of them were using his name and doing weird shit. And, well, all these things were occurring. Anyway, in Summer's case, and then, you know, much like TM circled Josh after the grab, and much like she circled Ziggy after the $10,000, whatever, 11,000 if interest had been added type of thing around the car obtaining thing. All those things, right? All featuring 10K amounts just about. Either way, point is, all of them, from Brad, Penny, TM, Benny. Oh, well, hell, you might as well just throw them all in there, really. Q, Scott H, John Q, AB, everybody else, you know. All of them that once held branches in McDonald's room. I don't know. All I'm saying is that, they're all gonna have a whole hell of a lot of explaining to do. And so, yeah, TM will stay on the bullshit. She ain't gonna go much further. And she won't go to the real realms, and, well, she'll, not at least unless she can find a way to, you know, St. Jude it the fuck up and scamathon it up, you know, and her. Nuh-uh, I'm the outer of all these scams and all the things and all the criminal acts. I'm the princess. Right? No. No, no, not even a little. So, hey, Pecan. See, when you spell it that way, it forces my southern ass to say it like pecan instead of pecan. It ain't right. It doesn't feel good to us. But yeah, y'all. I just, she's, yeah. I mean, I'm serious. When you write it like that, it forces the Appalachian to have to confront the fuckery around pecan versus pecan versus, you know. I know you have. I've watched you run the blocks for 2+ years. I've seen wars start over your name. And mud pies and a few others. I've seen it, right? Apostrophe T. It's honestly one of the better, more honest wars amongst these streets and disagreements. So there's that. But yeah, Tim's not gonna go much further unless she can find some major ass way to provide um something or siphon of whatever to skirt her own ass out of the path of woo boy that is gonna be the McDonough shit if she touches on. Oh my, what? Mine and the eldest and the kids, Porpoise Mouth and the Bubbles episode, and there's one other, and them when hey, they loved the Hashling and Slasher episode. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't think there was ever an episode of SpongeBob we missed or didn't own. But yeah, love some SpongeBob. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of fucker in these streets right now. Whole bunch. Mm. Oh God, no, Pecan. Oh, that's some. Mm. Oh hell no. Did you see the fucking shit on them shorts? I see that. Mm-mm. So odd. I don't know. Always some shit. Want motherfuckers to sign in and shit. Hell no. Hell no. Mm, mm-mm. Anyway, y'all, I don't know. They're all weirdness. Always are, though. It's different, you know. Same shit, different day, right? No, seriously? Of course. No, I know. Wrong button. Bless my soul. Mm. I'm trying to do something. Trying being the operative word here. Bro. I don't know. Assaulted tried to take a turn. I think she felt some way about my live yesterday, and obviously she hadn't been live that long, and then I step in, and of course, first things I hear her line, she knew that shit about the 14th, 15th. Mix up wasn't her, it was exactly that. It was meant to get me to come up or do whatever. And I did, and chat. I was like, that ain't true. And then I hit the link, went up, and then it was the rest of everything. As long as, decent conversation, you can stand there and not try to manipulate me or dig or act like play good cop, bad cop bullshit me or get by with twisting words, whatever. Or you can just, you know, you do better acting like a real human. And you got some real damn sense around me than playing that shit because I see it. And then, well, obviously, makes me feel like you're up to no good for all the wrong. Like, yeah, and not for good purposes. So, mm, anyway, really, so of course, imagine that. Yeah, I was well aware of the bait. That's why the simple lies to hopefully get me to take a link, manipulation, blah blah blah. Not unaware of their goofbaggery around it. And they always would do better just to be fucking human and decent and have real conversations and any of that shit. It's entirely unnecessary. Like they put so much effort into being bad. You know what I mean? And it's just this over the top shit. And all they ever have to do is really be a goddamn human, but that doesn't occur to folks very often. Oh, Mike. Yuck. I don't want your butt on her ear, my dude. Nobody. I mean that, Mike. I mean, but that doesn't mean that I can't see these things and then still speak. Because, it's just like any other place I ever go or visit or anything else. All of them have always fucked with all of us. And they always will. Because it never occurs to monsters and assholes and weirdos and Karens or anything else or babies or dogs or any of these idiots just to speak to people. Just to talk to them, man. Because that would be too goddamn simple, wouldn't it? And it would also be so much less drama. And then what would they do? Or something to manipulate or make into something it's not or twist or do whatever. Hi, kid. Seriously? Wow, Mike. I'm not sure what for there, kid, but I'll take your word for it. But I mean, it's like today, man. Floppy's attempting to call out Mom Bearing Lips on it for the shit. While also he's doing the same thing. He's targeting H2 and inundating law enforcement and feds by putting it out to, oh, well, if y'all think this shit's funny around H, then call 1-800-TBI-FIND, right? Therefore, he's targeting and fucking with a minor witness in the case, just like Mama Bear and the rest are. And misusing services. Ain't he been on the whole don't do that fence pretend arc lately too? Like, but there he is, doing both things at one time. It's just wild to me, and people are like, uh-huh, yeah. Anyway, I just I'm not gonna do it. Stop popping up there. Good lord. So anyway, I don't know. You watch them caught one and they're doing this thing. It's just mind blowing, really. And getting yeah, it really is none of nobody's business. But these places have always given a narrative around my eldest and the military shit. And I did light up when my words were twisted last night, and that somebody can't understand that there are a great many reasons and all decisions made for all of us and by each of us, um, including these children, and that getting the entire hell away from the torment and fuckery of tragedy films did indeed play into decisions made, you know, and then to have that, in the words twisted last night. Well, infuriating. It's reasonable without the eldest is fine. Happy. Um, yeah, dude. There's one leaving the hell alone. That's it. My break. I'd say it's all being brought up recently because certain twats around here and idiots locally want to continue to be stupid, and the twats want to continue to do certain shit. And as always, use my children to quote trigger me. Then call me sus for, oh, I don't know, being true mama bear. Well, yeah, whatever. I don't care. They can call me sus till hell freezes over. Fuck off, too. Anyway, y'all, I've got things to do, and, promised Little that after she was done with all her stuff today that she could finally cut the hair, so I'm gonna see what she can do with that. And, still not feeling so hot, obviously. And I did notice, the past night or two, everybody's starting to refill because the bracelets are still in my arm. And, I gotta tell you, I don't give a shit like normal, but, these in particular will be staying there until the blown veins and shit where they had all the IVs in killed and gone. That way they can't fucking clip and be like, oh my god, like Zig did with fucking ashes on my arm. Yeah. And so until all the hospital shit is healed on my arms, these ain't going nowhere. That way they can look at this. They pick up. Right. And so they can stay until my arms and things are fully healed from the hospital. Just how it is. Everybody can kiss my ass. Hey, Co-pilot, this is gonna be a no. No. Thank you. That's very good. Thank you. I cannot believe you got robbed. Somebody robbed Mike from Mike's pretty new collar. Didn't they? I gotta locate it. Or put another one on. Yeah, you got robbed. Well, no, you got robbed sitting in a pond. That's probably where it's at. It's in a pond. I had to go look. But anyway, y'all, I've got some stuff I need to do, and I'm gonna let I have it hair and try to rest a bit. Still feel good. Yeah. So on in there for it. But yeah, what the hell is that? Please don't crash the craft carts. Oh no. Oh no. You're going to. And it is pretty here today. And I believe it says it's 64, though I'm going to disagree with that. My body's going to disagree with that. No, it says it's 66 right now. I'm going to call it a liar, but it is beautiful outside. Alan may go find a spot and film this and freeze at the same time, weirdly enough. Somewhere in between hunting down Mike's robbed collar. Um, let's see, there's something stupid. Otherwise, oh, well, okay, yeah. Uh, I'll get to that later. I'm an idiot. But anyway, yeah, it looks like it's gonna continue through the night. I don't know what they're all a tis about, other than it tis the season, right? So anyway, and I just can't even believe other locals are participating in pulling in tragedy pimps into other missing locals cases. Quite frankly, knowing that's the worst goddamn thing that can happen. And yeah, well, it's fucking whatever, right? Whatever. Yeah, well, the same band of fucking YouTubers We're doing such fuckery and it's just holy shit levels of what. But anyway, yeah, I'm off for right now anyway. And I will talk to y'all in a little while maybe. Um, don't know. But anyway, y'all, um, as always, please share the DV/Universal Hand Signal for help. And please do share Summer's image, info, and name. And by info, I mean LE, local surrounding agencies, um, TBI, FBI, and local and investigative journalists. By journalists, I do not mean the JLR, Bullhorn, Nation, Grace's type of horseshit. I mean the Bobos and the Ansleys and the others in those terms. Okay. Um, and please, for all of you who may come across this, like me, hate me, I don't give a damn. Please, 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 I'm begging you, go look at the Fed's website's Q&A section on Summer and her case. It takes like 3 seconds, and just going through it would help keep you off being misled. These narratives fed out to you by these creators, the garbage, all the bullshit. I mean, it would keep down so much horseshit and targeting and harming of me, everything. If you would please, please, and you all yourselves from being taken advantage of, please go, even that, go look at that. It takes 30 seconds. If you can watch one of these creators for a minute, you can go read them. It's even in the Rogers Review, it's in other news articles. It's definitely on the Fed's websites where it concerns Summer, so please, please, go read it. And then hold these creators uh, to the fire with it. Be like, no, 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 no. Nope, that's not this, it's not that. At least the basics, man. Because if they have to stay on just those, then, you know, keeps them from feeding out a whole bunch of shit to a whole lot of people. Day in and day out. Narratives, goofy shit, lies, misrepresentations, these. I definitely also recommend that you go watch all the pieces that connect together that are aired in an entire day through the news breakdowns by local investigative journalists. Instead of letting these tragedy events feed you one portion or a clip of something that was part of a large piece that then inevitably aired at 11 or was broken down in pieces throughout the day, and they only give you what they need to feed you whatever narrative suits for their fucking episode of entertainment and trash on whatever given day it is. And just go watch the earliest pieces from the local news in their entireties the entire day they ran from early in the morning until the full things at 10 and 11 that night. That way these idiots can't feed you clips of each one and whatever. Right? These little quotes from like Lawson or Pruitt or whatever fit whatever garbage they're trying to sell it. And whoever they're trying to make look sus to you all or trying to make look certain ones. Just that alone, dude, could stop a whole lot of this. And if you can spend a minute watching these tragic events, you can spend a minute going and doing that. Even avoiding tragedy pimps for days, going through a whole lot of them. You know, those news clips aren't very long, and just watching them, you know, and then coming back and watching your favorite creator again and thinking about what they're really saying. I mean, it would help open some eyes, I think. Yeah, if people went and visited Fed's website Q&A section and then just took a day and watched just the first things out, and otherwise by local investigative journalists and LE and stuff. Um, and then come back over and looked at their favorite creators and went, wait the fuck a minute. And just thought about it and thought critically and in depth about what the hell. Watch them for there too. Watch how they'll feed you out one little clip or quote, but then the next day feed you out the opposite and opposing quote that all fits whatever they're selling today would stop a lot of this and stop a lot of them from manipulating even you all and then being able to use you all as ways to tamper with, harm, destroy entire communities and cases and all this stuff and to inundate law enforcement and calls and goofery and all the things, right? I'm begging you to go look and see. And you may not like me. You may think whatever the hell you want to about me or the others. But it also tell you to take 5 minutes and go Google these other cases from Watts forward, even into Idaho 4 and Delphine, Karen Reed and all the rest, Quentin Simon, etc. Look how the same group and all these people and they're named even like Keys and Doug and all the rest, right? By law enforcement, by sheriffs, by DAs, by victims, survivors, fighters and their families, and the entire communities have their names and called out for tampering with, screwing with, and fucking up case after case after case. Even Bullhorn and Olivia and the rest, and the ones y'all think are top tier and nothing but trash, dude. Okay. They're being called out, they're being called out, they're being watched. But you don't have to believe me. You may not like me. You may think I'm sus or this, and I don't care. I'm begging you to take just 3 seconds. Go Google. Not lying to you. Not fucking with you. Go look all the way back for years and how they've gotten better and better and better and better at the crimes they're committing in these open and active investigations, what all they're doing and how deep and dark it is. Watch law enforcement, sheriffs, investigative journalists, um, parents, loved ones, witnesses around each and every case, call them, even by name. And then ask yourself, is Jody Sue the one lying to you or all these others lying to you about what they do? In Summer's case and what they've done to all of them around Summer's case, everyone in the community, the children, the witness tampering, the everything? Or is it these tragedy events lying to you? Hmm? Are they really doing all this in these cases? Yeah, they really are. And they're getting better and better and better at it. Like good criminals, it's what they do each time, and they learn better tricks and how to skirt laws a little more. And the more they get by with this, the more they let go with it, the worse they're going to be. And the crimes will get more extreme. And hell, I don't know much more extreme they can go other than just, I just really don't. If you've watched anything around summer or anything, I mean, these sons of bitches have literally targeted some of us to try to have us murdered, hurt, killed, you know? Try to put and get access to minor witnesses by any means necessary and put them with people who are harmful and dangerous to them in the extreme just to get access. It's ridiculous. So it's extreme. They're trying to set up and tamper with shit. They're trying to set up individuals in each case, and they've got marathons running and billboard scams running in every one. Well before summer's, they follow the same pattern in each case. Law enforcement's corrupt also. They throw in the Bermuda Triangle, QAnon, Wayfair, some sort of, Pizzagate type of nonsense craziness as well, because they know that sells these days. It's always that none of the communities know, nobody cares, and in each and every case, they always target a witness or a neighbor or somebody or everybody they can find, and they try to make them look sus. And in a lot of recent cases, Karen Reed's, Quentin's, and Summers, I would tell you that they're working with people most likely to be responsible in a way that tries to taint and tamper with jury pools, court systems, etc., to the extreme where it absolutely decimates or gets off certain people. And I would even, it doesn't matter. They're there. Dangerous isn't the word for what's being. But you don't have to believe me. Listen to Dylan Rounds poem. Listen to Candace Cooley. Listen to all the others. Cash's family. All the officials around Classic and Sincere and all these other mwats who tried to get something done way back in the day with MGL and crew, just like Summers, right? Main builders of Summers community were TM and MGL and AP and right? Hmm? Just like the little provocateurs are here with Sharon, BK, and TM and everything else and everything. You ain't gotta blame me. Go all the way back and go all the way forward. Idaho 4, Anon, you know, Fry Guys, babysitters, all these things. All these people, tow truck guy, all these things. They're there. They're all there. The truth is there. From so many around each of these open and active investigations. Think that many law enforcement, feds, DAs, etc. lying? Yeah. That many victims, survivors, fighters, and their families. That many witnesses and neighbors and others. And each of these cases that they always target and torment, even if there's prime and only suspects named. Tragedy on tragedy on tragedy. Anyway, just share Summer's picture information and call my name, okay? But please, if you've got a little bit of time to watch these creators, you've got some time to go read the Q&A section on the Fed's website about Summer and her case, and you've got a little bit of time to watch these news pieces yourself and find out. And figure out pretty quickly what these creators really are. Alright. You want to find the true crime and those responsible? You're looking at them. You're looking at true criminals committing real crimes and really fucking up real shit and real communities and real survivors, victims, fighters, law enforcement, courts. You're watching the criminals criminal in and around some of the worst events happening to real people and real communities already devastated by them. Anyway, guys, share some of this picture information. Dog, right? Alright. 2 years, 5 months. Too long. Y'all have a good morning, good evening, good night. Alright? And I may or may not catch you later. But anyway, much love, guys.